Hi, we are the Paulos, Amie and Jesse, and this is New Year's Eve 2012, and we are going to do a juicing video. Um,
We have to wake up early tomorrow, so we want to make sure we have our juice ready to go.
that's right, and we're going to start a sort of a juice fast where we juice once or twice a day, and then have raw foods throughout the rest of the day for the next 30 days or so. And so we thought this would be a good way to kick it off tonight. Even though we're a little bit tired, we're going to get it going so that we're ready.
Good. We have 3 beautiful children, and they'll also be juicing with us and enjoying raw food. So.
Yeah, they volunteered to do a 10-day raw food and juicing and all, the same thing for 10 days, and then we'll see if they want to continue after that. But
we're thankful for any little bit that they do that they want to participate in.
Yeah, so we're just going to do some simple juices. Which one do you want to start with? Want to do the tomato one?
Yeah.
Or we didn't cut it up yet.
That's all right. We'll show you guys how we're doing it. While we're doing it, and we'll get a cutting board.
So we'll get a cutting board, cut up. We have tomatoes, a bunch of organic tomatoes, lemons. We also have an organic co-op where we're getting all of our produce that we've started now for the last 4 months or so, which has been great for our family just to have more produce. That's organic, it's healthier, and we basically kind of started on this journey maybe about a year, almost exactly, I think, a year ago now, February, I think, around there, January, February, and it's been great. I had high blood pressure at the time, and was going to need medication soon if I didn't do something about that. And I was also having acid reflux, and I was overweight, a pretty good amount overweight, even though I didn't want to admit that at the time. But lost 60 pounds since then, and I did gain a couple back, but I lost 60 pounds last year, actually within about 4 or 5 months, just juicing and eating raw foods.
And we feel so much better when we do it.
Yeah, absolutely. I haven't been eating well the last maybe 2 months or so, and I've gained back some weight, and Amy's gained back a little bit of weight.
Thanks. No, but with the holidays, we did.
Yeah. So we're trying to get back on track, and so we're gonna start doing some videos and different things to help encourage ourselves and help others to get going. We actually had our annual doctor's checkups this past week, which was excellent. My blood pressure was 100/70, which is basically perfect. I've had no acid reflux or any of those things. I've been able to just had more energy, felt better, obviously, and so I want to get back to that sort of lifestyle. It's definitely not a diet thing. It's a lifestyle thing. But even if you start off and you just do a little bit of juicing here or there, have some raw food, whatever you can do, eventually you'll pick up momentum because your body craves the nutrients and you like the way you feel, and you'll just want to continue that for the rest of your life. I know that I do.
Yeah, every little bit helps. Every little choice you make, eat an apple before you drink your coffee. Any little step that you can make is a good choice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, we're all set.
Okay, so we'll show you you can kind of see the juicer there. You can tilt it down a little bit. Here's our juicer. We're using the Samson juicer today. We also have an Omega, but we found that this one's probably the best overall one, at least for our family. And so it's pretty simple to juice. Just turn it on here. Amie was already cutting things up, different produce up. So we're putting in some lemon. I usually put lemon in almost every drink, every juice that we make. I really enjoy the lemon. It kind of cuts through any of the flavors that you might not like, and also adds to each juice that you're making. Put in some celery. Typically for the tomato drink I'm going to make now, which sometimes I do spicy, but we're not going to make it spicy. I'll throw in like some jalapenos or something like that, but I find that's very, you have to have a particular taste to like that kind of juice, so.
This one we do a lot of whatever we have on hand. It's very interchangeable. But it has some main ingredients,
Yeah.
staple ingredients.
Yeah, so we do usually a lemon, and then you throw in maybe 3, 4. I don't mind 5, 6, even more 7 celery, and then throw in about probably around 5 tomatoes. You could do different kinds of tomatoes sometimes to make the flavor a little bit more interesting or kind of shift the flavor.
Yeah, and you notice we have a little plastic bag here, and that's to catch the pulp. It just makes cleanup a lot quicker.
Yeah.
You get a little system as you go.
So how many tomatoes was that you cut up?
I think we only did 2 so far.
Okay, so yeah, so cut up another tomato. We'll throw in about 5 of those, and here's just depending on the size of the onion, obviously. But I usually do a medium-sized onion, maybe a quarter of that or less on the onion. You can kind of adjust that depending on your taste.
I don't know if we mentioned this, but we're using Roma tomatoes this time from the co-op.
Yeah, nice organic tomato. Obviously, if they're ripe, that's best. They'll have a little more flavor to them.
We'll do some greens too, so we can wash it at the end with the tomatoes too. So this is kale.
Okay.
Kale, so that's the kale. These are dandelion greens. They're awesome for protein. And we get them from the co-op too, which they're beautiful looking.
Yeah, and you may only want to do, just a couple to start. Maybe try just a little bit of kale, a little bit of whatever kind of green you're putting in, just to see how much you could kind of, still enjoy at the beginning. And obviously, as you go, you're going to get more and more of a taste for the greens, and you're going to like the greens even more. You're going to be retraining your body and even your mind as to what different kinds of nutrients and what kinds of foods and produce that you're going to enjoy. And you'll find that just over a short time, your body and your mind will switch and begin to desire these kinds of foods, because they're living foods, and they are nutritious to your body. They make you feel good, and your body will crave them because they're actually providing for your body's needs and sustaining the energy and things that you need throughout your day. We'll also put in, let's see, we have a little more onion, throw that in there. We have some garlic. So I usually put in maybe 2, 3 cloves of garlic. Sometimes I'll do 4. Just drop them right in the juicer. It's simple.
Put some parsley too.
Yeah, I love parsley in these. Sometimes we put a little cilantro in, parsley. You can really just kind of add in the things that you like. And at first, you definitely want to start out with a juice that you appreciate. A juice that makes you feel good and that you enjoy drinking.
Start slow, and then add more greens as you go along.
But I think you'll find out that you really will enjoy juicing.
And to balance it out, we usually do an apple.
Yeah, throw an apple in there.
And it balances out the taste.
Now, this tomato juice isn't for everybody, but if you're a person that likes, V8s and things like that, you probably would enjoy this. If this is not a juice you enjoy, there's plenty of other kinds. We can demonstrate another juice after this one, more of a sweet juice. We have one that we call an apple-ade, which is really delicious. Our children really enjoy the sweet juices.
And you'll just find that it gives you energy, 'cause it's real nutrients that you're getting. So you'll feel good after you have it. You'll be able to think clearly. You won't be tired like you are after a big meal sometimes.
Yeah. And if you do juice for an extended period of time, you will notice in the first, somewhere in 3 to 5 days, that if you're only juicing or juicing a lot of your meals and eating healthy, that within 3 to 5 days, somewhere in there, you're not going to feel too well. You'll have headaches and different kinds of detoxing in your body, which is perfectly normal. And then after that, you'll begin to feel fantastic. If you need to adjust the flavor, I think that's good. If you need to adjust the flavor a little bit, after you taste it, you mix up your juice. You can mix it up and then taste the juice. And if you don't like it, you can just add some of the other things that you might like, something to sweeten it up, like lemon. Lemon works. Lemon is excellent to do that with, or pear. Good ripened, juicy, tasty pear, or an apple, something of that. And we usually put a little extra water in. It doesn't work as well with this juicer as it does. It will help a little bit with this juicer, but if you have like an omega kind, it will work even better.
Just kind of helps clean it out a little bit.
Yeah. So that's the tomato. We call that the tomato because our youngest son, he likes the Cars movie with Lightning McQueen and Mater. So we call that one the tomato for him.
So this is what we'll be enjoying tomorrow. But we're going to take a little sip so we can see our taste.
Happy New Year.